Greetings, YouTube! The Doctor is in! Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons, and welcome to the channel that takes power gaming to the next level. Today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we are talking about the spell Investiture of Flame, a not-so-great spell that should definitely not be 6th level. We are giving this spell a grade of an F. A big fat F. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or a comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I've got another video out. All right, let's take a look at the spell. It is a 6th level spell. I definitely don't think that this spell should be a 6th level spell. It is, in my opinion, it is probably equal to a 3rd, maybe 4th level spell at the most. I think the thing that is driving the writers to make this a 6th level spell is that it has a duration of 10 minutes. Who cares? 10 minutes is way too long. That's overkill. You know, this is a combat spell because it has a casting time of 1 action. And combats are not going to last 10 minutes. Your average combat is going to last 3, maybe 4 rounds at the most. 1 minute duration probably would be better, but they would have to back this down to 3rd to 5th level at that point. So it is usable by druids, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. So there's a healthy amount of spellcasting classes that can use this. Flames race across your body, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light in an additional 30-foot for the spell's duration. Many other spells of a lot lower level do very similar things. The flames don't harm you. That's flavor. Until the spell ends, you gain the following benefits. You are immune to fire and have resistance to cold. That is probably the best thing about this spell, but it definitely does not make it powered to 6th level. Not even close. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or ends its turn. See, why does it end its turn? If it's a 6th level spell, it should be begins its turn. First time and or begins its turn. It's going to take 1d10 fire damage. That's on average about 5 points of damage. Again, this is something that could hurt allies if they need to be close to the wizard, or it forces the caster to be in the front when they may not want to be up there in the front. You can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 feet wide, extending from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 4d8 fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. Horrible ability. You're an 11th level character minimum when you're casting this spell. Why would you use your action to do on average 9 to 18 points of damage? There are way better options for this other than this spell. Now, I get it. This is every round for 10 minutes. Again, average combat lasts 3 to 4 rounds. That's 3 to 4 spells. Lots of 3rd level spells do way more damage than that. You're not really going to get the bang out of your buck that you want for this. Again, like I said, 10 minutes is overkill for this. This is another one of these spells that comes out of Elemental Evil's Player's Companion. That's a lot of flavor. It sounds cool, but it doesn't really do what it's supposed to do. There are other investiture spells that do some cooler things, way better than this one, because this is basically just damage, and it's not good damage either. So what classes do I think are good for this? Well, if we look at, because it is usable by wizards, maybe the Blade Singer. But again, this is also a concentration spell. So, if the Blade Singer has concentration spells that they would like to use, like haste or something like that, and you've got this one on, I would much rather have haste than this. So, it is an option because the Blade Singer is going to be up front a bit, but when the wizard comes within 5 feet of a creature, the creature doesn't take damage. It's a creature moves within 5 feet of you for the first time or ends its turn there. So basically, you got to stand still for that one whopping 1d10 average of 5 damage to happen. I would say the Druid class, Circle of Moon Druid, you could cast this on yourself and then go into combat in one of your forms. But again, you going to something is not going to do damage. It's standing there and letting something come to you that's going to do the damage. Now, as far as DMs go for Dungeon Masters, you could have a big bad evil guy place this on themselves just to do some more damage every round, but there are way better options for 6th level spells than taking this. Like I said, I would like to see this be a 3rd to 5th level spell. If it were, you could slap a Ring of Spell Storing on your familiar and then put this in there, and your familiar could be running around with this. And this is not an attack, so they could use their action to create this line every round. You can do this with Dragon's Breath on a familiar, which is, I think that's a 2nd level spell. So why not have this be able to do that? This is very much almost in line with that. So again, I don't think this is a great option. It's terrible. It's not equal to a 6th level spell. I would not be taking it in any of my spell choices whatsoever at all. Big fat F. I thank everybody for tuning in. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.